Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Set.
On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. The Chargers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They got 29 yards that time. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Black 40. Check, hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
45. Hut.
They'll work inside here. Hampton down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Jackson going to keep it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Now back to throw. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 9.
So this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
21-yard line.
Red, 38.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ball red. Steal. Let's go now. Hut.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's hot. It's hot. Go ahead. We got to push it up. You are.
Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer now. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult for themselves on this drive. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. He's got him in. That's Bond. And he'll be out right at the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
15 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers, here we go. 1st down. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
18-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Black, yellow. Ready. Black, ball, hut.
They'll drop the throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go. Eagle, 52 blue. White. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got Bond. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They will run for it with Hampton. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him. And
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And the Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Ravens.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, they could repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
He's brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Check, huh?
2nd and 4. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 52, blue. Black shot. Set.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Striker.
And now they'll shift things around. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
On the double.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Jackson. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Ravens 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Jackson going to keep it. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. On his loop for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chargers 24.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
White. Set, ready, set.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
J.K. Scott in punt formation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Jackson's pass. One line number 10. It's a gain of 13. But it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Wright. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's go. 10 black, ready?
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action.
And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard
Jackson from the shotgun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Third and 13.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite work it in. And now it's fourth down.
3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll take this out to Hampton complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
And Marion Hampton, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson.
That went into the hands of Flowers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you start doing 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Got no man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Shedding the tackle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Second and 15. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43, black shot. Claws red, yellow. Ultra, go ultra.
They're going to look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Now they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Come on.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
1 yard gain.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
19-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Give here to Hampton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
10 black. Steal. Smash. Red. 6. Mega. Hut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Trouble. 38. Let's go. Black 40. Set. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. And you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This is first and 10. Now Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Jackson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
One last shot for Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable.
2-point conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It will only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away.